particular project, I've divided into four parts. Each part will be of 30 minutes, and the last part will be of 2 hours, where we will try to build a job agent which will help you find out all the jobs that you are looking for that particular role. In this video, we will try to do the setup of that particular part, but later on, we will try to complete the actual job agent that is present. So, yeah, guys, let's start with this particular part. This is your instructor, Saksham Arora. I currently work as a software engineer too at Intuit. Before this, I was a software engineer at Microsoft. You can connect with me on LinkedIn also. In future, if you require any particular referral at any product-based company, you can always reach me out. Any particular doubt you have for this particular course, you can always text me on LinkedIn as well. So, yeah, guys, let's start with the first section that we are having for today, in which we will try to do setup of C line and VS Code. So, one by one, let's try to see how we can actually do it. We can see this that in today's class, you will be writing 10 lines of Python code, irrespective of you know Python or not. This course is for non-tech people who want to learn AI, and even for tech people who want to see how to work with AI applications. Even if you are from a non-tech background, even if you don't know anything about coding and all, you can do this particular course and then master how each line of Python can be actually written without any knowledge of Python. You can see this that we will be writing basic prompts in Visual Studio Code. Prompt is nothing but something in English that will actually help us write some code, and it will do some particular job. So one by one, let's try to see how we can actually do it. Today, we will just start with that AI agent that we need to close in that 2 hour workshop that we will be having. So let's start. And anyone who is from non-technical background can understand everything, and you don't have to note anything down. You will be having this PPT also, which you can use for later on revision purpose for finding out all the commands that are there. So one by one, let's start with the next part. We can see this that first of all, what is CLine? So you can see here, CLine is nothing but a visual code extension that is there, which will help us. Like if I write something in English, it will try to convert it into some action. Like if I ask it that build this particular agent who, let's say, delivers food online, then it will start building that particular agent which will start delivering food. Even entire Swiggy app can be coded in one day with the help of these vibe coding tools that are there. You can see this that we will be writing everything in plain English. If you know English, you can actually ask AI to do some particular job. For sure, some tweaks, some changes will be required, but that is the main learning part that we will try to see. You will see this that with this course, we will be editing a lot of files. We will be automatically running the commands in terminal. Even if you haven't used terminal in your life, you will see this that automatically AI will run everything in the terminal for you. It will read the output that is there, and it will keep going. It will just ask for your basic approval in order to like not do anything hazardous for your laptop. But you will see each approval you can read, and you can understand what it is actually trying to do. And based on that, you can see this that it will help you do everything. So this course focus on non-tech people, on how they can manage entire coding project. They can run commands in terminal, they can read the output, they can give basic approvals that are there, and their entire project can be completed up. You can see this that AI will be nothing but a software engineer to you. You have a junior software engineer with you whom you can say, do this particular thing, and it will do it for you. So it will be nothing but a programming buddy in which who has like great amount of knowledge, who can do everything for you. You just have to give it clear instructions. Those clear instructions, I'll tell you how to give it and how you can give it in all the four projects that we are having. That is the main agenda for this entire part. So yeah, I think let's get started with this particular project. In between, you might have to pause this video based on whatever steps I'm saying. You can like pause the video, try to do all the steps. We will be installing a lot of things, we will be doing a lot of things. So every time, make sure that you pause the video and you do the steps. In case you are having any doubt, you can always reach me out on LinkedIn. So yeah, let's start with the next part. Yeah, guys. So before actually starting with the implementation part, first let's try to cover what is the theoretical part that is there, and then we will try to go ahead. So you can see this that the entire cohort or the entire part, whenever we are building with AI, can be divided into five things. So there will be five steps that will happen. Like whenever you are working with any AI tool in your life, you will see these five things will happen. What is the first step? The first step is that you will write a prompt. Now, what is a prompt? Prompt means writing something in English. Whatever we are writing in English, right? And we ask AI that do this. That is nothing but a prompt that is there. Now, what C-line will do is C-line is an extension. If you remember that we talked about C-line, it's nothing but an extension that will actually try to convert whatever we have written into actionable steps. So now C-line will first plan all the steps that are there. Once it has planned all the steps one by one, let's say that you are building a job agent, it will plan six different steps. One by one, it will try to execute those steps that are present, and then it will try to propose some action that is there. If that action you like, let's say it says that first it will go to LinkedIn and scan for all the jobs. If you think that this action is correct, you can just click on approve and it will automatically do it for you. So you can see this that you are the main approval. You are the boss of the AI who will either approve or reject something. You can see this that C line will read that particular result and then it will go on and it will continue. So you will see this that this process will keep on doing unless and until everything is completed or not. So you can see this that we write some particular English prompt that is there. That prompt is divided into multiple steps by C line. Once that is done, it will propose some action for each of the steps, and based on our approval, it will then decide it will continue that action. If you reject it, it will plan different steps, and then different things will happen. This process will keep on going unless and until we are able to make something. You will see this that you are in the driver's seat. You are driving AI. That can this be done? AI will say, can this action be done? You will say yes, it will do that. If you say no, it will figure out another action and it will ask you, can it be done or not? This way things will work. I think this particular step is clear to everyone. Let's go to the next part. In the next part, we will actually talk about that what are the two tools out there. Like once you install Visual Studio, and you will see there are two tools that are available. The first tool is C-line, the second tool is GitHub Copilot. These two tools are completely useful, like we will be using them in almost all the projects that we are having, but they are not exactly same. So let's try to understand what are the differences. Many of you might not be aware of what is GitHub, so probably you can find my free GitHub course on TopMate as well, and you can check out what is GitHub. You can check out videos on YouTube as well to understand what is GitHub. Today in today's class, I'll not teach you this part, but later on probably you can watch on YouTube, you can see my videos, and like you can get the understanding of what is GitHub. But as of now, like GitHub is a different thing, so we can keep it aside. Currently we will focus on that Copilot is also a tool. That what it does is it will suggest you auto writing. Auto writing means, let's say today I type a sentence that Paris is a city in, automatically it will predict France, because it knows what is the next word that is there. These models, they are trained in such a way. All these models are actually called as LLMs, large language model. They are very good with prediction. Prediction means they can predict the next word. Like for example, whatever I am saying, right, if I feed it into that particular LLM, it will be able to predict almost everything that I'm saying. They are, that is why if you chat with chat GPT, you see complete human like responses, right? This is happening because it's a LLM. There is a GPT that is present which is able to predict words. That is why it looks like they are human like responses. Same way Copilot can do that also. It can predict you all the words that are there. It can predict code as well. Like let's say you know basic coding, you are typing some code, automatically it will keep on predicting the code that is there, so that you can just press tap 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 and automatically everything will be written. So it understands what you are going to write. This thing is happening. C line is different. C line is you write something in plain English, it will plan that particular action, and based on that it will be writing the code. I think this part is also clear to everyone. So I think you have that understanding, right? That what is C-line doing, what is GitHub doing, or GitHub Copilot doing. GitHub is a complete different thing, we will talk about it later on. But I think the difference between Copilot and C-line is clear, that if you know basic coding, right, you can use Copilot also. It will help you predict the code, so it will help you write the code in a very easy way. But C-line will do end-to-end task. As of now, this course is entirely built for non-technical people who do not know any technical knowledge. So they will not be aware of how to even write code. So prediction does not make sense, right? That is why we will be using C-line. That will actually help us do the job end to end. That's the scenario. So let's go ahead and let's start with the next part. Yeah, guys. So let's talk about that what tools you can actually use. Currently in this class, I'm teaching you this particular tool, which is C-Line, which is free of cost. And you can see that a lot of models we can connect here. Models are these LLMs, which will help us do the job. Later on in later on classes, we will study about LLMs as well. I currently told you that a LLM is very good with prediction. It can generate human-like responses. So if you ask LLM anything, then it will automatically be able to tell you and predict almost all the words that it needs to write for your particular answer. Same way, currently we are using a free tool which is C-Line. I could have used something like a paid tool also, which is Cursor or Cursor Pro. It's similar to Visual Studio Code only, but it's chargeable. It will charge you $20 per month. But as of now, we are focusing on free tools so that everyone can try it. If you are familiar and if you have built all the projects with free tools, later on you can try paid tools as well. If you go into a company, you will automatically get access to all the paid tools. So the main job is to build good projects, get into a company, and then use their paid tools that are there, right? So later on, we will try to work with paid tools also, but currently we will stick to the free tool that is there, which is C-Line. So let's try to go to the next part, which is how we can install C-Line. So we will try to do it completely from scratch. So let's start one by one. So first of all, we need to download VS Code. Now, how you guys can download VS Code is like whatever laptop you are having, you can just open a new tab in Google Chrome. I'll also probably open a new incognito tab and then share you, so that because I like, let's say if you haven't searched about VS Code, you will get similar result. So you can see I'm just typing VS Code download. So all of you can do this, that go to your Google Chrome and click on download Visual Studio Code. Now just click on this, such a screen will open. Once your this particular screen is open, if you are having a Windows laptop and let's say you are not aware of that which you should download, like you should download the system installer one, user installer one, you can simply click user installer. If you're not aware whether your system is x64 or ARM64, you can go ahead with x64. It will work. You don't have to worry about anything. Your laptop will not be spoiled. So you can simply install it. If you are using Mac, you can download based on your Apple chip. You can, if you are having an Intel chip, you can download Intel one. If you are having Apple one, you can do that. If you feel that you want to download, you don't know, you can download the universal one. That will also work. If you are using Linux, based on if you are using Ubuntu or any other distribution, you can decide that which one you want to download. I've already downloaded it, but let's say if I want to download again, I'll just click on this link and automatically the download will start. So I'll just save that particular download. Once that download has been completed, you can install it. So you can double click and install it. And yeah, just double click on that exe file in Windows laptop, you will be able to install. And if you want to like download it for Mac, you can just double click on the dmg file and it will install it. Once it is installed, we can open it also. I'll probably show you how we can actually open it as well. Like for example, if I go here, I can just type here VS Code and I can open it. So you guys also might not see this dark theme. Currently I'm using a dark theme that is there, but if you guys don't know this theme and all, I'll tell you later on. But as of now, you can see Visual Studio will open like this. Currently for you it will be blue color. It might show some recent project or new file or something like that. But what you need to do is you can just create a new folder right now. Like all of you can do this, click right click And on your desktop in Mac or in Windows also, you can just click a new folder and type in here. Just say here I am typing, like, let's just create a new folder. We can rename it later on. So we can see this, that once folder is created, I can go here and I can select that particular folder. Like, you can open that particular folder that is there. If you press here command plus O, then it will open, or you can just click on file and click on open folder, and then you can select whichever folder you want. Like, for example, I want here the folder that is present in my desktop, so I've selected that. Once you do that, something like this will appear. Probably it will be a little bit different, because like in my laptop a lot of other extensions are also there. But don't worry, you will also see something like this only, in which a Visual Studio will open. And in this particular Visual Studio, currently nothing will be there. Like, you might not see something like this also. I'll also just delete it, so you can see the folder is completely empty. Now, if you have done till here, you can take a pause. You have achieved the first thing that we wanted to discuss, which is open Visual Studio Code. So I'll repeat the step again, that you need to download VS Code. So you can see I'm just typing download VS Code and I am opening this link. Once I've downloaded it, I'm installing it. Then what I do is I opened a new folder. I created a new folder here, which you can see, and I opened it in Visual Studio Code. I just clicked what? I went to file, I clicked on open folder, and once I clicked on open folder, I selected the folder that is there. So automatically you can see it will open up. Only this much you need to do. This is the first step. So you can see if I open the PPT also, right? We can see here the first step we have done. Now we need to click on extension. The next step is going to this particular extension that we are having. So you can click on this extension tab. Here a lot of extensions will come up. Like, I have installed a lot of extension. You don't have to worry if you haven't installed any extension right now. The first extension that we will type is C-line. So I'll just type here C-line and I'll press enter. So you can see this, that first extension is coming. So everyone should see something like this only, and then you can click on install, as I am clicking. So you can click on trust publisher and install. A lot of people have already downloaded, so you can also download. 3.8 million people have downloaded. So you can see this, that C-line is installed here and it is saying welcome to C-line. I hope everyone has done that. So probably you can pause this video, and then again, like, if you are stuck on any particular step, you can see how I've done that, and then you should be good to go. Correct, right? I think till here everyone has done. So let's try to see the next part. Yeah, guys. So let's start with the next part. I think everyone has installed that particular extension, which is C-line. You can type in extension C-line, and I think everyone has installed it. Now you can see a robot button will come. You can see for me other buttons are also coming, that I'll teach you later on. Currently you don't have to worry about them, but you can see here C-line is getting installed, and it's installed. And now we will start with the account creation. So what we can do is we can just click on absolutely free, and you can click on continue. You can click on create your account, and automatically this link will open. In this link you can log in with Google. So the same thing I'll do. I'll just hide my email address also for a minute, so you guys can do this particular part, that you can click on Google and you can sign in with the email address. Once that particular part is done, it will ask for your phone number. Like, for example, if I show my screen, you can see here that my phone number I need to enter. So probably I can write that. I can say 91, that is India code, and I'll just hide my phone number. So yeah, for personal reasons. So let me just type in phone number, and you guys can also do that. And it will send a OTP. So let's wait for the OTP to come. Once the OTP is there, then we can probably see. Correct, I think everyone can do that. So yeah, I think my OTP came. So I'll do this. I'll just enter the OTP that is there. And yeah, we are good to go. We have done the sign in. So you can see again my screen now. You can see this, that I can authorize. And once authorization request is completed, it will ask you to redirect to Visual Studio Code. Once it has done, we can click on open, and we can see C-line is installed. So you can see everything is coming up. our account has also been created. So once you click on it, you need to create account. You need to enter your Gmail address. You can create account with Google. You can enter your phone number, and you will be good to go. Once you enter OTP, everything will work. Now you can see this that it is asking for agent mode also. This also, if you want, you can try. You can click on run in terminal, and you can run in terminal. Probably this command can fail because if npm is not installed, it can fail. Like for me also, it can fail. But yeah, that part we will do later on. As of now, like, we don't have to worry about it. We are good to go. We can see here this kind of screen is coming, right? This screen is the screen that we want. We are not worried about this terminal part. For me also, it will fail because I've not installed npm, but for you also it can fail up. So currently we don't have to worry about that. We only need to see this thing, which is that our C line is ready and we can talk with it. So this is a place where we can write different English commands, and all these English commands that are there, right? I can run it and I can make the entire agent. So let's go and see the next step that is there in the PPT. So yeah, sign in we have already done. We can see this that robot icon is coming up. We have already automatically selected a model. It's GPT 5.5 automatically. So we are good to go. We are using free model that they have provided. We can say here like the only next step that is left is hello part. So I can just type in hello. Yeah, guys. So before just writing hello, what we can do is we can switch to a free model, because like if you directly type hello, it might be all these paid models. So you can click on model here and you can search for different model. If you type here free, you can see here the first free model comes up. There are a lot of other free models also. If you want, you can select them. Like Minimax is there. Currently, I'll select here open router, and reasoning effect, I think low or medium we can keep initially, so that will be good to go. So we can see input output is free of cost. So currently this model we will try to use, and we will write done. Now what you can do is you can write hello. So you will see this that automatically it will understand that user has given a very vague reply. So it will understand, it will ask you follow-up questions what you want to do. So which we can see on the screen as well, right? That currently it is thinking that what it should do. And let's wait. We can see this that currently they have not, user has not given us any task. It is saying that, and it can ask any follow-up questions that are there. So yeah, that thing it will try to do, and it will try to think that what will happen. So currently, like sometimes like free models they fail because we are doing everything free of cost. But you can see here that currently it has shared us this question that that it can help me with any particular task that is there. So I think we are good to go. So like once we tell it a task, it will automatically write that code, and currently everything is free of cost. Only thing is that the template, that UI that you will be seeing will not be that much dark theme as you can see for me. But I think same kind of setup everyone can see. So everyone can try that, the writing the hello part, and then we can see the next part in the PPT. So yeah, let's try to go to the PPT part that we are having, and then we can go ahead. Let me open the PPT that is there. So we can see hello part we have done. Now we will talk about different models. So you can see this that there are two types of models that are there. The first one is Anthropic, which is paid one. Like you can see, if you want, you can actually pay $5 or something like that. But I'll not recommend that. Currently you are using everything free of cost, so you should pick the open router model that I was showing. If you enter the low reasoning, right, then everything will work. It will also not fail. You can even sign up on open router as well, so we can create account also. So let's try that. We can go here, we can type in openrouter.ai, and we can click on sign up. We can enter sign in with GitHub or on Google. I think Google everyone will be having, so I'm using that. So you can see this that sign up will also be completed up, and we can see that our account on open router is also created up. Now if I want, I can, like, I'll just say here not required. And if I want, I can create a API key also. I can explore models as well. Anything that I want, I can do here. So which model I want, I can search here and probably use it in C line as well. I'll teach you that part. But for later on scenarios, you can currently create an account on open router as well. That will be good to go. So we can see, I think till here we are good to go, that we have decided that open router free model we will be taking, because all other models will be paid. Even if you have selected a paid model, right, You don't have to worry, you can delete your account, you don't have to pay and all unless and until you enter your credit card. So just don't enter your credit card. So we can see this that C line has two modes. So let's understand both the modes that are there. The first is plan mode, in which it will only do the planning. It will not create any action. There will be no action. So you can see it will just tell you that okay, this is a plan, like this is a 7 step plan, 6 step plan that is there. And based on that, it will try to tell you the plan. You can review the plan, you can make any changes that you want in the plan. Once that particular part is done, then you can actually switch to act mode. In act mode, we can write files, it can run commands in terminal, it can do everything that we want. So you can see this that first, whenever you are building any particular project, you should try to go to plan mode. You should plan the entire thing. Like if you are building a AI agent, it will have like 10 different steps. We can plan that. If that looks good, then we will try to act. We will ask it to write the code, we will ask it to run the commands, we will ask it to do everything that is there. So this particular part we will try to follow. This rule every time we will maintain, that we will try to plan everything and then only we will try to act it. That particular part we will do. Yeah, so let's go and understand the next part that is there. I'll show you actually how the plan and act mode are looking. If I zoom it here, you can see in the hello part where I have written, you can see right there is this plan mode which is selected. And like if I ask it to do any particular part, it will start planning up. If I click on act mode will be selected up. So it is coming for me in orange. For you, it will come in a different setup. So you can see that particular part also, that it will try to create different actions and everything that is there. We can select the reasoning and everything also. If we want it very high, we can do that. If I want like low reasoning, I can do that. So even that works. But currently we will keep the same model for plan and act mode. Different model we will not keep. And you can use any other free model that you are having. So currently I'm using open router free model, so that is good enough. Yeah, let's try to go to the next part. Let's understand what is the next part, that how we can write our first prompt. So currently you can see that prompt means something that we are writing in English, that we want our agent to plan. So that particular part we will try to see. So you can see this that I have already written this first part for you. Later on with time you will understand that how to write these English command also. I'll teach you what is something called as prompt engineering, using which you will understand that how you can write better prompts. Currently you can see this English statement I've written, which is create a Python script called as hellojobs.py that prints a list of 5 fake job titles and company that posted them, and prints it in a table format, and then it will run the script and show me the output. So you can see this that a complete English statement that I've written. Currently we are not adding any real jobs because this is the first thing that you are writing. I cannot teach you that how to write directly something on LinkedIn, on InstaHire, on Naukri. That part also we will learn in the later on part. But as of now we are just displaying fake job titles, fake company, and the result should be coming in proper format. It should be properly presented in a table format. We will try to run that particular script and we will try to see the output that is there. That particular thing we will try to do. Now you can see this that whatever you want, like if you want to make any particular changes, you can make those changes that are there. So you can probably start writing this. You can copy it from the PPT also that I've already shared with you. If you're not having, you can always reach me out on the LinkedIn part. And you can see this that what I'll do is I'll copy this and I'll start writing on C line. Like I'll just run this on C line in the plan mode first as we discussed, and then we will try to see how to trigger and start building in act mode. So let's see that particular part now. So currently you can see this that I've copy pasted the same thing and I'm doing it on plan mode. If you want, you can do it on a new chart window as well. We can try that. Like we can click on plus button and we can like open a new chart window in which we can start. You can see I've selected some setting here. As of now, I've selected like read files, and execute save commands. If you want, you can also do that particular part. So yeah, and notifications we can disable also. Whatever you want, you can do that. So I'll just paste the same thing I've written in the PPT and I'm doing it in the plan mode. So let's see that what it does, it plans, and yeah, let's see the output. So now it has understood. It is automatically generating. Can you see that generation? it is writing human like responses. So all these things it is able to write, it is able to understand, it understands and it generates everything that we want. It does that thinking. So you can see this that like even in plan mode currently very basic thing we are writing. So that is why like it has done this, that like currently you can see it has written the entire Python program, and it is like able to run the task also. Like currently I think plan mode is not working for me in a better way, but we can see here you guys can first click on plan mode and then try, and then go to act mode. So currently I think both the things happened, that it planned whatever things were there, then it wrote some particular script, like it wrote a Python program which we can see right now on our screen as well. And we can see this that it ran that particular program also, and it is showing us the complete output as well, that this is output. So even if I am someone who does not know Python, I will be able to write some program which does this thing. You can see here on this particular part that the complete job title is coming, company is coming, all the five jobs that are there are coming up. And we can see that if I want to view the changes, I can see all the changes as well, everything I can do. It has ran some command in terminal also, which we were able to see, right? So all these things are happening up. I think this idea and this demo is clear to everyone. So I'll ask everyone to try this particular part, like do try and try to give this particular like prompt that is there in the PPT, and give it in free mode so that your credits and everything are not exhausted. If you use a paid model also, then the results will be much better, it will be much more detailed, and a lot of good things will happen. So we can see this that once we ran this particular part, we were able to see that C-line creates a hello jobs.python file. It wrote that 10 lines of Python code, and it used everything that it understood. Like if I don't know anything about Python, it automatically wrote everything. It ran that particular program. It is showing me the output as well. So everything is good to go, right? I think this particular part is clear, and the demo also you are able to understand. So we can see this particular part. Now you can see that we will try to write a different prompt that is there. So let's try to see this. You can see that I can write something like this, that we want to save all these jobs into a CSV file, and we want to store them in a proper CSV format in a file instead of printing them. So this is called as iterative prompting, that first you have given some particular prompt and you got some result. If you are happy with that particular result, you give another prompt and you try to converse with a chatbot. The same conversation I think everyone is doing with ChatGPT as well, right? Same thing we are doing with C-line also. So you can see this that we can copy paste this particular prompt, and let's try. This time I'll directly click on action mode only, so it will complete the task immediately. So let's try. We can click on enter, and you can see this I have pasted it. Now once I've pasted this particular part, it is automatically, see how quickly it is writing and doing all the changes. It is like running everything that is there. It is saving to job.csv also. So once execution has been completed, we will see this particular part, a new file will be created in that folder. We can open that folder and we can see that particular part also. So you can see, let it do the changes, let it run everything automatically. Did you saw that my terminal also opened, and we can see output is also coming, that jobs have been saved into CSV file. So we can see this, that this is a result that will be present in the CSV file. And if I go here, you can see the CSV file is also opened. So if you can install the extensions for CSV also. Like there is this CSV extension that is there, which I am installing, and I can like view the CSV in proper format. So you can see proper color and everything is happening up. So this way we can see that a AI agent, like this is nothing but a AI agent who is writing code for us. Even if I don't have any particular tech knowledge, right? It is writing the code for me. It is doing everything that is there. It is doing everything end to end for me. Whatever I say, I just write it in basic English, and it is able to do that task. It is able to create the files. It is able to run commands in terminal. Even if you don't know anything about terminal, it can run the commands for you. You can see the final files are coming. So we can see in the new folder that we created, right? Two files are there. One is a hello jobs.csv file, and one is the Python program that it has written. So I think this part everyone is able to do. So I'll highly recommend you that pause this video, try to run this particular part, and you can see this, that how more and more prompts we can give, and we can actually turn it into a complete AI agent which works on the real data. As of now, it is everything is fake data, right? So you don't have to worry about this. Later on, I'll change it to original data that we will be getting from Naukri, LinkedIn, and everywhere. That particular part we can see. So currently, you can see that we are able to converse with AI agent also. We can give some particular input, we get some output. We give another input, we get another output. I think that part is also clear. So yeah, let's try to see for the next part. One by one, let's discuss the next things that are there. And first, you guys should try. You should pause this video. Once you have completed the part, then we can go ahead to the next part. So these are the some mistakes that we can discuss. That always try to understand the difference. That what are the changes that AI has made. Even if you are from a non-technical background, try to understand what AI is actually doing, so that you have complete context of what is happening. Don't auto approve everything. Like if you auto approve everything, it can happen that it can do a lot of mistakes. So don't do that. Try to read what it is doing and then only approve it. Like you can only select save commands, read files that are there, and save the files. Only these three things can be selected up. Last but not the least, you will see this, that your cost will be there. Like whatever prompt you are writing, right, it can incur a cost. Incur a cost means that you can see here, if you are using any paid model, right, then automatically this cost will come up. So this cost we can save. I'll teach you later on how to write good prompts, so that you are able to save on the cost as well. You can see this, that currently tokens are also used. There is something called as tokens that are there. This tokenization concept also we will learn, but currently you can see that 14k tokens are actually used. I think this part is also clear to everyone, right? So these tokens are getting used, and the current token limit is 200k. Once that is complete, we will open a new chat window, so everyone can see here the new task button that is coming up, right? We can open that, and we can open the new window that is present up. I think this part is also clear. So yeah, I think till here we are good to go. So probably this is the last section that we are having, that whatever we have done, try to execute it. And probably you can post on LinkedIn also. You can tag me. You can find Saksham Arora on LinkedIn. I have already shared my LinkedIn as well. You can tag it, and you can mention me as well. You can mention everything that you were able to learn this particular part, and you can attach a screenshot also that you were able to build something today with the help of AI. Even if you are from a non-technical background, you understood and you were able to build it. So yeah, that's a scenario. This was the day one of building the job agent. In the next part, we will try to learn a lot of more concepts and more things we will try to do. Yeah, so in the next class, just to give you a glimpse, we will try to inspect a web page. We will try to understand how we can get the data online. Like currently, the data is mock data, right? It's fake data. But if I tell you that we will try to build a program which will actually get the real jobs from LinkedIn, Instagram, InstaHire, and everywhere. So that particular part we will try to see. So yeah, guys, let's meet in the next video.